Yo, welcome back to Baller Central. We are here to talk about the WWE PLE that just passed, Bad Blood, returns, matches, reactions, all of it. But before we get into that, welcome to Baller Central, the sports channel where we talk about NBA, NFL, WWE, and more. If you're new and want to figure out what we're about, make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, put notifications so you know we upload and we go live because we have an NFL pod that we go live every week for, and the NBA pod that we're just starting. So make sure to tune into that as well. We also release WWE pods, I think, once a month for a preview and then once a month for a reaction. And sometimes we do watch parties. So make sure you stay tuned to that. So we're going to talk about, it's going to be a quick one since I'm by myself today. So we're going to do a recap of each match, how I felt, and then we'll get out of here. So first match, we're going to go in order of how they were represented. So CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre was first. So we're going to talk about that first. So CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, this was one hellacious match. CM Punk said this was probably one of his last, probably the last Hell in a Cell match he would do in his career, just because he's up there in age, etc., etc. He doesn't have the greatest body, of course, a lot of wear and tear. But if this was the final match of the rivalry with CM Punk and Drew, it delivered. It was one, like I said, hellacious match. There was blood everywhere. There was tools from you see in the toolbox. There was wrenches. There was hammers. There was a lot. There was beads from CM Punk's bracelet that Drew McIntyre broke. And just breaking this all down, once again, CM Punk proves, actually, no, not CM Punk. Drew McIntyre screws Drew McIntyre. He has CM Punk where he wants him, about to end the match, but no, he gets cocky. He wants to add a little salt to the wound. He grabs the beads that were separated from CM Punk's bracelet in a bag. He grabs them and just pours it all over CM Punk. CM Punk takes advantage, puts the beads of the said bracelet in Drew McIntyre's mouth, hits it with a GTS, and ends the match. So great match. I don't know where CM Punk goes from here. I think the Raw after, he said he's mentioning taking some time off, and he thinks everyone basically, and the people that hates him. So basically, this might mean like a segment that we're going to see down the road, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, because that's obviously going to be planned for WrestleMania or future PLEs down the road. So a little bit of a pin, put a pin in that type of moment. So for Drew McIntyre, I have no clue actually. It could be maybe a rivalry with Wade Barrett, since they had a little tension before leading up to the CM Punk rivalry. I don't know. Maybe take some time off because there's a lot of other stuff brewing around him. Maybe he gets involved with the White Six. I have no clue personally, but I think whoever his next feud is, he needs to get a W because he took some losses to a returning CM Punk. Some say he deserves to win the rivalry, but hey, that's how it goes with booking sometimes. So to make Drew not seem like a complete walk on or like just an easy dub, I think he should get his next rivalry a W. So CM Punk takes some time off, heal, because obviously what they didn't do in AEW was let you take some time off, let you rest your body, and that's how you got injured. So WWE's doing the smart thing. If they actually do it, give him some time off, let him be a mic instead of a mic and a body, let him recover so he's there for the big matches that you need him to be. So there's that one. And I believe next was Bayley versus Nia Jax. That was the second match of the night. This was another decent match. It was probably the second match for WWE. I think it was in like a documentary I saw Chris Jericho saying he's just a bathroom match, but it was like some decent storytelling here. Bayley, Nia Jax going at it. Tiffany Stratton. It looks like she was going to cash in, but I don't know where her intentions were completely. But they made her look like, with the ref distraction and all, they made it look like she was going to cash in on Nia when both of them were down, where Nia and Bayley were down. But that stops. Nia still gets the pin, so it completes the Bayley and Nia Jax rivalry, but it also shows you that the relationship between Nia Jax and Miss Tiffany Stratton is even more stressed than ever because with the whole Money in the Bank briefcase, because that means you get an automatic title shot whenever, wherever. So that's always going to be something Nia Jax can have to, keep an eye over her shoulder for. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they play out, since that's supposed to be her a ride or die. That's supposed to be her princess. She's the queen, etc., etc. So that relationship moving forward, to see whoever Nia Jax faces next, maybe it might be Tiffany Stratton. Who knows? But excited to see how that dynamic works out. And as for Bayley, I mean, probably take some time off. Her payoff was at WrestleMania with beating Io Sky for the title, etc., etc. The whole damage control thing. So maybe she takes a break. Maybe she puts on some of the younger talent. I don't know exactly, but whatever she does, I'll be fully behind because Bayley fan. And I believe the next matchup was Damien Priest and Finn Balor, because I think it was Damien Priest and Finn Balor. And there was one match. There was one more match, wasn't there? Let me check. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was Damien Priest. Okay, yeah. So the next match was Damien Priest versus Finn Balor. This was very interesting. I thought Finn Balor was going to win it just because, the rivalry with Damien Priest and the Judgment Day, because him and Rhea both left Judgment Day. But I think this match went before the ending, according to plan. A lot of people suspected interference because it's the Judgment Day. They did their thing. I believe it was JD McDonough and Carlito getting involved with the matches because Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Dom had their own stipulations. Dom was in the shark cage, etc., etc. So honestly, I thought Finn should have won. Because Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley got the win in the last PLE. I think Bash in Berlin. So I thought, to make the Judgment Day look, as strong as the group they're supposed to be representing, Finn Balor would get the win here, but they gave Damian Priest the win. So, I mean, it's not too bad, but I think if you want to make Judgment Day look like a strong faction, they need to get this win, and that's what they didn't do. So, hopefully they make them look strong the next PLE or the upcoming shows for Raw. But hey, I'm not too thrilled about the ending, but nice match overall. Okay, then the next match, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. This was for the title. This was very interesting to see how this played out. Dom was in the short cage. It got elevated to like a very high level. A lot of people thought Dom was actually going to fall out the cage, but he hooked himself to the feet to make it look like he was dangling outside of the cage when he accidentally fell out. So that was a nice little added element of surprise there. So I like that. But I feel like I think a lot of people saw this online and was talking about it. The execution of the ending of the match. Also, Liv Morgan had some great moves as well. She showed her arsenal of different moves, whether it's high flying or technical. So shout out Liv Morgan for pulling out her bag this match. But a lot of people are complaining about the ending. Returning Raquel Rodriguez did help Liv Morgan retain the title, but it was by disqualification because she attacked Rhea Ripley. I'm guessing the ending was supposed to be when the ref wasn't looking, Raquel would attack Rhea, helping Liv Morgan get the pin regardless. So I think the outcome was still going to be Liv Morgan wins, but with help from Raquel, but it just wasn't executed correctly. So yeah, just bad execution, but it's nice to see Raquel back. Raquel's always one of my favorites. But it's interesting to see how she's gonna incorporate herself in the bloodline now that there's her and Liv and JD and Carlito and Finn. So I'm excited to see how Raquel plays into all of this. And she's probably going to be the bodyguard for Liv Morgan because, Ripley and Raquel have a history. They've had 2 hellacious matches before, so they know each other very well. So she's pretty much the muscle for Rhea because they've made Liv Morgan not to be so strong by herself and needing interferences, etc., etc. So they got her muscle in Miss Raquel Rodriguez. And I believe the last match we need to talk about, Cody and Roman versus Solo and Jacob. This was story-wise, good job. match, good job. But the most important things we need to talk about here is 2 returns happened this match. So I think it was Solo in the ring. He was ready to deliver a Samoan spike to somebody. I forgot who it was, but he looks outside the ring, but behind his bloodline brethren, Tongaloa and Tama Tonga, a returning Jimmy Uso shows up in a hoodie and his bandana. I think like how he did in SummerSlam, I believe. He returns and he helps Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes get the W. Then post match, Cody Rhodes gets jumped by the Bloodline, all 4 members. Then Jimmy Uso convinces Roman Reigns, hey, he stuck his neck out for us. Let's go help him out. So Jimmy Uso convinces Roman Reigns to help even up the numbers. They clean house. They knock out the Bloodline up outside the ring. And when Roman and Cody are talking to each other, Roman's about to help give Cody Rhodes his belt back that he dropped inside the ring. The music hits. The Rock shows up. And basically he does the 1, 2, 3, and then like the you're done. I don't know if it was to Cody. He did like the thumb around the neck, like you're done signal. I don't know if it was to Cody because he pinned Cody in the 2v2 match with him and Seth Rollins versus Rock and Roman. So maybe he's come after the title, or it could be Roman saying you're done with the bloodline, etc. etc. It's his. But either way, The Rock is back. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Maybe this is all storytelling for Survivor Series, for War Games, whatever it is. If it's a War Games, that'd be crazy. But a Survivor Series team of the old bloodline versus the new bloodline. So I'm guessing Rock, Solo, Jacob Fatu, and I believe Tama Tonga and Tongaloa with maybe Roman, both Usos, Cody, and maybe Sami Zayn. I don't know. It might be another Fatu or Uso that's coming in to WWE, but I don't know if they're going to make it 5v5 or 4v4, but this is all going to be leading to, obviously, WrestleMania. I think Roman versus Rock, or Rock versus Cody. So, hey, a lot, and people were popped to see Rock return. So everyone was excited, deservedly so, since it's a Rock. But a lot of people were expecting him to come back as well, Jimmy too, since Bad Blood, and they need to start, getting that storyline together for future PLEs on the road to WrestleMania, etc., etc. Since WrestleMania's in April, it's October, so January, February needs to come going along. But overall, I think it was a good PLE. There's some good matches. I think the Hell in a Cell CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre was the match of the night. A lot of great action, storytelling, etc., etc. CM Punk getting his redemption, and Drew McIntyre once again shit in the bed against himself. But yeah, Drew screwed Drew, just like in WrestleMania. All you had to do was leave that man CM Punk alone, and you would have walked off as the champion. But no, you had a gloat in his face. He costed you the title because you were being an asshole to him. So yeah, and then Damien Priest won. So yeah, so the result for the PLE was CM Punk beats Drew, Nia Jax beats Bayley, Damien Priest beats Finn, Liv Morgan wins by disqualification because Raquel Rodriguez destroys Rhea Ripley, and then Cody and Roman beat the Bloodline, but Jimmy Uso returns and The Rock returns. So what does this mean with WWE moving forward? I think The Rock, I don't know if The Rock is set to appear on Friday Night SmackDown yet for sure, but either way, the storytelling when The Rock was last there was great. I'm hoping they match the same energy. Hey, maybe we might see Triple H involved with Rock, with maybe a situation or two, because they were talking shit to each other. So, hey, who knows what's going to happen? But hey, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe. Put a notification so you know when we upload. I don't know what the next PLE is, but if you guys know down below, feel free to let me know. I'm always learning as a WWE fan, so I'm always open to conversation and to learn. So feel free to comment down below. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah.